Ahoy, well, hello. It is Teaska Day. Good afternoon, good evening. I hope all are well. I hope all are safe. And before I begin, I do want to say that I believe I did find those old videos on the YouTube channel. Now I don't know how it looks on your end, but pretty much if I click on my videos, there's a section where it's new videos, popular videos, old, something. It's basically it's broken up in different categories. So I'm thinking, if I click on my videos, why is it only showing some of them? So I guess it literally only shows some videos, but you literally have to click on old videos, which is crazy because you would think it'd be user friendly if I click on videos, show me all of the damn videos. I shouldn't have to look for them, but I guess they're on there somewhere. You just have to find its categories as far as old, new, popular, or whatever the case may be. But also, basically how to get Jim Jonesed. This particular segment, how to get Jim Jonesed, and just a short and sweet behind Jim Jones. So basically, this is a man that, long story short with him, he politely or impolitely asked at least a dozen people to take themselves out. And of course, there were assistants with firearms to make sure they followed through with the agreement. So basically, long story short, when you get caught up into cults or you get somebody that's stirring up the pot in your eyes to cause the swirls in your eyes to put you under a sick delusion, to where once you get to looking around, oh man, I'm in a predicament, and there's no way out of it because these people got firearmed to make sure that you follow through with the agreement. Basically, you take yourself out, so I don't have to. There's literally, and those are called cults, but there could be other words for it. But literally, when I'm flicking through channels, looking at people and just literally examining and copying people's ways, it's like this false idolment is so bad to where I worship you so much, I love you so much that I'm going to crash out in your name and in your honor. There's grown men, grown women, and children worshiping grown men and grown women. And hell, so even some of them are children that are getting worshiped, but it's like, worship me, kiss my feet. And then when you're doing that they own you. I've seen this in the Nation of Islam. I see this with the Hebrew Israelites. I see this in Christianity. I see this in, well, I guess you could say every religion. But that false idolment where not only are you worshiping tools and symbols, you're actually worshiping people. And I'm thinking that's worse than worshiping a piece of material or a symbol. I think it's worse to worship these humans who are on the ground. Mind you, you are on the ground with me, bleeding, eating, and sleeping just like me. And I am to kiss your feet. And speaking of kissing feet, the Hebrew Israelites, I mean, every time I see them, it is a mockery and a buffoonery. Like, literally. It's like, who, what, where, when, and why. And then you'll get some of them that are controversial, some of them that are delusional, some of them that does the false idolment. Oh, like literally kiss my feet. Like, they will not be satisfied unless you, and I've seen a few videos of literally grown men and grown women kissing the boot of these on the ground nigger turtles. Okay? These nigger turtles that are on the ground, they got literally grown men and grown women kissing their feet. And I'm just like, good. As if that changes the world. And they'll say, well, if you feel bad, you'll empty your bank account. If you feel bad, you'll kiss my feet if you feel bad for slavery. And I'm thinking like, oh my gosh, help us. It is like, where am I? And like I said, this is no different. The Nation of Islam is guilty of this too. Because anytime and I don't want to say that, okay, hey, don't respect your elders, because respect is key. But worshiping, you're honorable, like to where you're damn near kissing their feet and kissing their damn butts. You know, so it's like that whole, honorable this and that. Like, basically, I will kiss your butt if need to. Basically, I'm worshiping you. To hell with the symbols. I'm worshiping you. This man. You see what I'm saying? I'm saying, like, that's called false idolment. And if that person who y'all call honorable or y'all kissing the feet of, they tell you to jump off the highest mountain, I think your brains will be splattered everywhere before they even finish that sentence. So it's one of those. I would say this is how you end up getting Jim Jonesed. You get to false idling men and women, and then get led to the slaughter because you're under you got those swirls in your eyes, and you know you got to show your loyalty. Yeah. So all this worshiping and false idlement. I would say tread lightly with that, because it's a very thin line between having respect and false idling. Literally, if you're worshiping sticks, stones, objects, people, like I said, I promise you that's worse than worshiping a piece of doo-doo. If a piece of doo-doo is my symbol of religion, I think worshiping a man and woman on the ground is worse than worshiping a piece of doo-doo and literally having all my faith in this turd. I know I can make it with this turd. I would think that'll be less frowned upon than literally worshiping a regular old man or woman that's on the ground. I don't care how long you think you've been doing this. You're a man or woman on the damn ground, and I'm to worship you? You don't get the hell out of here. And the world is still in a damn pickle, if not worse. Please, if y'all don't sit down some damn where. With this false idlement. And like I said, people, you have the choice to do what you want to do, but it's like, I think when it goes to swinging around, where I got to end up hearing it and seeing it, and I'm thinking like, okay, now that's where we have a problem. Yeah, so I would say just tread lightly on that, because that's a great way to get Jim Jones. A lot of people then got Jim Jones and set up and led to the slaughter doing that false idlement. Oh, my favorite rapper told me to do that. Oh, my favorite politician told me to take it. It's just like, it's good googly. All it takes is your favorite this and that to lead you to slaughter. And if you don't believe me, ask those quote-unquote black doctors in Georgia. They were used to lead a bunch of quote-unquote blacks to the slaughter in 2020. Hold your arm out and don't ask what's in it. False idling. Oh, that's that doctor from the TV show. Oh, okay. They mean me well. Yeah, they mean you well, all right. The funeral home is going to be doing well. The morgue is going to be doing well. Fumbling around with them. You see what I'm saying? That's how. Don't trust me. It's false idling. That's literally for destructive purposes only, so to speak. I would say you can only get a toe tag out of that. Okay? But, that's a great way to get Jim Jones. Like I say, people have, I can do what I want to do, or that's my right, that's my belief. I understand that. But what I want to say is that's a great way to get Jim Jones. Go read the book and read the movie. Do your research on who is Jim Jones. And how is it that you can convince at least a dozen people to take themselves out? Some of them did it happily. Some of them had to get encouraged with firearm, so to speak. Like, okay, if you don't do it, I will. Some of them had to learn the hard way. But that's what that false idlement. Like I don't know what it was, what spell he had them under, but they were listening up until that point to drink the Kool-Aid, and then now we're in a pickle. So just be careful with these false idling. You're looking up to, like I say again, there's nothing wrong with having respect. And hey, okay, yes, I want to be like you, but if I'm idling you to where like, okay, all of my faith is in you, I pray that you save me, or I pray that you lead me to salvation. Because again, while I'm putting all of my faith in you, if you let me down, then what? Now I gotta raise hell? Or now I'm defeated because my savior ain't what they said they were? Just be careful with the false idols. Be well.